Guys, let's check out the real hero of this story, Tim Ballard. Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Marky B, and we're going to continue this story on Sound of Freedom. I've already had 2 videos reacting to this movie. It's a phenomenal movie, a very impactful movie. But the real hero of this whole thing is Tim Ballard. The movie Sound of Freedom is based on a true story of this man named Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard actually is the main character that Jim Caviezel plays in Sound of Freedom. Tim Ballard actually went to South America to rescue children and started a nonprofit organization where he rescues kids that have been captured, abused, and are being trafficked. Let's go ahead and check this interview. This was 8 years ago of Tim Ballard explaining his mission.
Last weekend, police broke up a major sex trafficking ring in Colombia, which has become a destination for tourists looking for sex with boys and girls. The police had help from an American who went undercover to rescue the children, and Elaine Quijano met him.
Tim Ballard has one mission: to track down child traffickers. 4 months ago, Colombian authorities asked him to investigate a tip that children were being sold there as sex slaves.
Within a half hour, this individual walks up to me, starts asking me what I'm here for, what I want, and within minutes, he says, well, I've got kids as young as 11 years old.
Ballard, a former Homeland Security agent, now heads up Operation Underground Railroad, a nonprofit group that rescues trafficked kids. After that first
Modern
meeting,
day
the Colombians
slavery.
asked him to put together a sting.
No men will be in here, only women.
Operation Underground Railroad spent months planning, renting this house, rigging it with hidden cameras to document the crime, coordinating with Colombian authorities, and negotiating with the traffickers.
How they find these kids is they lure them in by pretending to have a modeling agency. They target them at 9 or 10 years old. And they were telling us that about by 11, they're ready for sex. They're ready to be sold.
What is that like, looking into that kind of person's eyes?
It's horrifying, and this is why. Because I've got a smile in the face of evil. This is the table where we're going to do the negotiation.
Less than 24 hours after the operatives landed, the suspected traffickers arrived on the island, and the final deal with the undercover team began. 54
demons.
boys and girls aged 11 to 18 were ushered
Kids.
in for what
Kids,
had been
children.
billed as a sex party. They were given candy and drinks and told to wait in this small room.
This little 11-year-old boy, I remember, he asked one of my operatives if they could give him some cocaine or something. He said, they usually give me something because I'm really scared.
By the time the deal was done, the
These are
alleged
pigs.
traffickers were set to make $25,000.
These traffickers.
That transaction was never completed. 25 Colombian special operatives stormed the party, arresting 5 suspects, 4 men and 1 former beauty queen, all charged with child trafficking. The victims, 29 of whom are under 18, were evacuated, given medical exams, and placed in a rehabilitation center where specialists are working to undo the damage.
Right before I got in the boat, we had to walk by this room where the kids were, and they put their hand up. And I touched their hand and see that
God bless
there's
Tim
liberation
Ballard
now.
and the brave
Liberating
men
one
and women
child
who
at a time.
help
Elaine Quijano, CBS
get
News,
this
New York.
trafficking ring, exposed. Everybody, this is something that's happening not only just across the border, but it's happening in our own country, in our own towns. Please be aware of what's going on around you. Keep your neighbor's kids safe. You never know. Your neighbor across the street may be housing children. It's unusual for a home to inhabit multiple children. And if you see that, be the hero for them children. Them children don't have a voice. Them children have been abused. They've been psychologically manipulated, abused physically. I mean, They need your help. They need my help. And I think as long as this movie grows, continues to just make a lot of traction, I think just the awareness of this movie alone, I think can change a lot of people and save a lot of children. Bring this awareness out. I think we could definitely do a dent in this world and just capturing these pigs, these demonic devils, these traffickers, and put them behind bars for a long time. Like I mentioned, God bless Tim Ballard. God bless his family. His mission is amazing. His mission is just enormously God driven. It has to be. I mean, he is a true hero. And we need more men, more alpha men to do what Tim Ballard does. Real true heroes is someone who actually goes out into the trenches. A real man is someone who actually goes out and becomes a hero, doesn't say he's a hero, but he actually puts action into his mission. And nowadays, everybody wants to feminize men. Nowadays, everybody wants to make men a less than an alpha person. Why? Because if we could feminize men, then now the devil can wreak havoc on kids, can wreak havoc on people, and he wins because nobody is going to stand up against him. So we need real men to really stand up, especially right now. We live in cancel culture. Even being a YouTuber or a content creator, we get flagged for speaking a lot of things. And I have made videos where I've been flagged by YouTube speaking on a lot of things. And this one may get flagged. Not too sure if it does. I'll let you know on another video. But if it actually makes it out, thank you, Jesus. You know, go watch this movie. If you haven't seen it, Sound of Freedom is a very impactful movie. We need more movies like this that doesn't have a crazy agenda, bringing awareness to what's really happening. It's bringing the darkness, right? What's in hidden, that's in the darkness, bring up to light. Hey, if you could get a free ticket, you could actually register for a free ticket to go watch this movie. I recommend that go watch this movie before it comes out of the theaters. So thank you guys for watching. We love you guys. Please be safe. Take care of your family. And we'll see you on the next video. Peace.